Hey guys, today I'm going to do a video on my fruit vinegars. Today marks 3 weeks for these, and I'm going to go back in this video and show you from start to finish how I made them. I've got a ginger lemon and a strawberry and an orange. And oh, they are so yummy. I cannot believe that I didn't know about how to make fruit vinegars. I had no idea. But anyways, these are still in their alcohol stage right now. And I'm going to keep letting them go until they, go to vinegar. I think it's Acetobacter is the enzyme that causes alcohol to turn to vinegar. So it'll have to go through that process. But this is where I'm at now. And I'm so excited to get finished with these, make salad dressings and all kinds of good stuff out of it. You could drink these right now, and they've got a lot of probiotic and everything, but they're a little too alcoholic for me. So I'm going to let them go to vinegar. But I did taste the lemon ginger vinegar, and right now at 3 weeks, it is absolutely some of the best ginger beer I have ever had. So I'm going to go ahead and decant this one here early, strain it out and decant it and throw it in the fridge and call it good on that one. And do a whole nother batch of vinegar later and enjoy this now. This is going to be a whole nother video on, because I've made lots of ginger beers before and I have never had one as good as this. So I have journaled it all down exactly how I made this ginger beer, even though it was headed towards vinegar. And I'm going to share it with everyone because it's insane. It is so good. Okay, so here you just basically cut strawberries, fresh strawberries that you've washed real good. And you don't have to discard the tops. I'm discarding them. I'm going to give them to my chickens. But you can just put whole strawberries in there. It wouldn't hurt anything. But I've got this is a half-gallon jar, 2 quarts, filled up with just regular filtered water. And then I'm just going to add, I think it's a quart size container of strawberries. It's the bigger one. Then you just add half a cup of sugar to your strawberries and your water, and you want to leave enough room to the top so it can bubble over and stuff when it starts fermenting. But then you just give it a really good stir everything up, which you're going to stir it every day for 30 days. But here you can see the color of the strawberries. They're all nice and fresh and everything, and then I'll show you here in a bit what they look like after 3 weeks. But yeah, you just stir it up real good, and then you put a lid on, or I'm not a lid, I'm using a paper towel here. You can use a cloth, you could use coffee filter. Just as long as you can keep air coming in, but no, dust or debris or anything going in. Okay, now I've made 3 of them here. I made a strawberry, an orange, and then the ginger lemon. And now you can make these fruit vinegars out of any kind of fruit. It doesn't matter. You could use raisins, bananas, pineapple, mango, any kind of fruit. It can be dried fruit. It could be frozen fruit from the freezer section. It could be fresh fruit right off the trees. It does not matter. So, and the sugarier the fruit is, the less sugar you'd need to put in it. So like, I think I'm going to try with the pineapple to put a little, like a 1/4 cup sugar, and see how that goes. Now, I do want to talk about, you can see right here, when this started, the orange started bubbling right away. And I thought they're like little white pockets all in there. I thought that was like a cam yeast or something, but it's not. It's just the bubbles that have come up and just popped on top. And that's all that is. It's just bubbles. But the orange started bubbling right away. And the strawberry took about a week to start fermenting and bubbling. And so did the lemon ginger. It is about 65 degrees, I think, 70, between 65 and 70 in my shop, just depending on the day. So it's been a little slow to ferment, I think. But the orange did ferment right away. And I did put a 4th teaspoon, you can see the bubbles, it just bubbles right off, I did put a 4th teaspoon of vinegar in the strawberry and the lemon ginger, because I thought maybe I needed to like inoculate them or something. Like, I wasn't real sure why they weren't fermenting, but I was just patient, and after about 7 days they started fermenting and started getting bubbles. Like I said, the orange got bubbles right away, like the next day. It was clear it was definitely fermenting. So it was just, yeah, it really, really bubbling. And none of them bubbled to the point they made a mess. I just put the little cloth over it just like that and stirred them every day and just kept them on the counter, kind of out of direct sunlight or anything, or direct. I have fluorescent lighting in there, and I just kind of kept them, you know, on the counter, but just away from like direct light. And yeah, that was it. And in 3 weeks, I'm still at alcohol. And you can see there's kind of like definitely like some mother's things going on in there. A lot of probiotics and enzymes and yeast and all that kind of stuff, just doing its crazy stuff in there. It smells really good, but it doesn't quite smell like vinegar yet. So I'm going to let this one keep going. And then the strawberry was, you can see how much the strawberries have soaked up all the color and everything. The strawberries are so pale. Now this is definitely, when you smell this, it smells like strawberry wine. And these are really bubbling and just going crazy. They're fermenting really good. But I just stir just like that, and all that fizzy bubble stuff is so awesome. It's so easy to do. I've not had any mold issues. Yep, smells like alcohol. We have to get the acetobacter, or however you say that. It's an enzyme that turns alcohol into vinegar. And it needs oxygen to do that. So if you leave a bottle of wine open, it will turn to vinegar. And everything that ferments that's left out to do that will do that. Now this is the lemon ginger. And it was the slowest to ferment. And I've had ginger bugs do this in the past, and I've made a lot of ginger beers with ginger bugs, and I have had to feed my ginger bugs, and I've had to boil all the ginger, and I have made the best ginger beer, fermented ginger beer I have ever had in my life. And it's the only way I'm going to make ginger beer from here on out. It's going to be my own recipe, and I'm going to share it with you guys, because this is really, really good. It's some of the best ginger beer I've ever had. So this is not going to be vinegar. I think this was about a week before I went ahead and decanted it and strained it out and decanted it. Now, like I said, I did journal everything down on how I made this. I did add sugar one time to this ginger beer because I thought it wasn't fermenting, and I didn't know quite what to do. I tried to troubleshoot it and everything, and I couldn't find any information on like making it into vinegar, why it wasn't fermenting yet. But I think I just needed to be patient and let it go. And I don't regret adding that little tiny extra bit of sugar, because when I decided to make it ginger beer, the flavor was perfect. It had really ate through all the sugar, but there was just enough sweetness that I didn't need to add anything. It was just perfect. So I think I capped this and let it sit about another maybe week and a half or 2 weeks. I'm not real sure. But I'll have another video coming on how to make the ginger beer this way, because it's the only way I'm ever going to make ginger beer again in my life. So it's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm going to have another video coming once I get all these put in their quart jars, and then I'm going to make salad dressings and different things out of the vinegars, and I'll let everyone know how it turned out. But as of now, it is super simple. Just put some fruit in a quart jar or a 2-quart jar, add some sugar, put a cloth over it, stir it every day for 30 days, and you'll come out with something really spectacular. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you'll make some fruit vinegars. And if you've already made fruit vinegars and you have any advice, share it in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. I've got the ginger beer video almost finished. I should have it uploaded early this week. So yeah, hit that notification bell so that way you can catch that one when it comes out. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.